Go, and of course the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Miami Dolphins. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run with Logan. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run it here with Logan. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Wide, get wide. Black shot. Ready, go.
On play action, here's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Check the outs.
On 1st down, it's Logan, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Lions are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Now it's Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. But, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the turkey bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play them and come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading remember the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10.
Nice, sweetheart.
Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch 7. Trip.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
3 down. Odd.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back 6. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Check.
Now it's Goff. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll run on first down. Logan, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
On 2nd and 7, Tua. It's complete to Fuller.
Complete to Will Fuller. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Miami.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch twist.
This is Logan. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check. Fresno. Mike 9. Hey. Go Reds. Hey, we got a seal. Watch the slant. Ready, go.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Lions nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006, and usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Here we go. 120. Back 6. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Goff now to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now Goff on first down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. Williams brings it in. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, Goff. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the red zone now, Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now Goff. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Tyrell Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Tight end. Three down.
Here's Goff. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Another day, another
Touchdown. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14.
21 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Mike 6. Mike 6. Watch the backer. Watch the backer.
Play action. It's Goff.
Here we go.
Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Time. 180. 11. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Steps away to his left. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Play action, now it's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, it's Logan. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They run again with Logan. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll try the left side. Logan. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Ready, red 38.
21, all day. Deuce.
Yellow, go.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Down, black 40.
Watch the screen. Hey, switch gears.
Black ultra.
Off a play action, Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Sixth guy. Check sixth guy. Shift.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Forced out to his left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Going deep here for Bryant. Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And the Lions are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 54 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Looking sideline and finding Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Slam, Maverick Walsh.
On 2nd and goal, Goff rolling to his right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Flushed out right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the carry, it's Logan. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Tracy Walker on the tackle.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Dancing to his left. To a hit, and the ball is out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Set, hut. 52 blue.
We gotta get to nine. Mike over there. Check Mike. Check Mike. Nine's the Mike.
Set, go.
On play action, here's Tua.
Guys, out time. Let's get off.
And out across midfield down to the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Back D-line. Get that quarter.
52 blaster.
D-line. Get that quarter.
Drill green.
Say. Switch.
Hut, go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Tua. Over the middle, complete. That's Logan. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
Hey, check Mike 21.
Blue, go.
Check Mike 21.
Slice blue.
Hey, check.
Hut.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Second and 8.
Tight end left. You got three down.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he stopped immediately there. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Mike 6. Get ready. Twos. Get ready. Hey, check Mike 6. I got you, son.
Goff now to throw. Being chased out left. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Double tight. 3 down.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Two tights. 3 down.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.